morning, this is Beau Brians and this is my second video blog on my life in dealing with autism entitled Autism and Me. And my second topic that I would like to discuss is autism and discrimination. Discrimination for persons with autism is such a usual experience that every person with autism experiences. It can be experienced in such different ways. You can be discriminated behind your back. Second, it can be discriminated in front of your face. In my experience as a person with autism, I experienced discrimination when I was a kid, when I was in the kindergarten, and we used to have book work. We did a book activity, and there is this book that I have, and they're not angry at me, but my table mates vandalized my book until it's darkened, and I never cry a single tear, but I was so numb, I was so naive about that, and it is such if a mother would look at the book, it is such a stupid thing to see, because you're not just hurting your child's feelings, and at the same time you've ruined a child's moment to do his or her thing. And that's my first experience in discrimination. Discrimination that is behind my back is this time when I was in high school, when I was first year high school, that there is this group of girls, like they never said my name, but I can feel it in myself, and they never mentioned my name, but they said nasty things that also ruined my feelings, that also hurt my feelings, and sometimes that also traumatizes me. And after I feel that, then I cried, and then I can feel that they denying it, and they said, did they mention the name? But I said no, but however I was hurt. Then another discrimination that I feel is discrimination of threatening. For me, it's I'm being threatened, not really to scare me, but of course ostracizing, that's a good word. I was being ostracized when I was way back. I want to say this, but this is very true. I was ostracized when I was about when I was 20 years old, that this was my final day of teaching those kids, and since I've lost my scholarship that time, and no one showed up, so it's me and the kids who did the teaching together, and I felt emotional about that, and this was my love, and I teach people, and I teach kids, and this is my learning experience at least. And I was very sad about it, and that's kind of discriminating my part, because it's very discriminating, because you're not being welcomed, you're not being understood, and of course that's the most hurtful one for me. And the other discrimination that I've experienced is in the choir, where this choir member is very cold when I came in, and this choir member is kind of snubbed for me. And when it's in the confrontation time, that person denies the action. However, I decided to let it go. I decided to put a period mark on that. But yeah, I know that I cannot please anybody, but of course they should respect at least. And that's one thing that I could open up to people who dissing at me, who keep discriminating at me or other person with autism. You cannot just dissing around. We have the right also to live, and you can ignore it, you can ignore us, but one thing that you cannot do is discriminating and hurting people's feelings, hurting people with autism's feelings. Yes, we can be very naive, we can be very numb, we can be quiet, but inside it hurts us and it hurts our feelings too. And that gave us a lot of traumatic feeling. I'm not playing the victim here, but I'm telling what's inside my heart, and I'm giving a warning right now. And that's also my warning to those people who are judging us because of our autism and disability. And of course, that those discriminative actions from other people towards me is already past. It is already a learning experience for me, and of course I'll take it as a learning experience because that can happen. And what I've learned as a person with autism in dealing discrimination is just trust yourself, believe in yourself, and stay humble. And if you cannot take it anymore, then confront it to the person who discriminated you. And if that person cannot stop discriminating you, then let the person learn from that mistake. And this has been Beau Brians. Now, signing off. Bye.